Hello, San Jose Museum of Art. Welcome to Drag Queen Story Hour a la San Jose Museum of Art. I am your host this evening, your Sherpa into books, wonderful books. And I am looking forward to sharing this time with you. And hello, Instagram. How are you? Uh, I am your host, Black Benatar, and I'm going to take you on this journey into Drag Queen Story Hour. So it's Pride Month, and we're also experiencing a swell in the Black Lives Matter movement. So we're going to do two books today that I am so excited to bring to you. And that's going to be our Josephine Baker. Josephine Baker. And This Day in June. So excited for this. Okay. All right, my friends, let me just scoot over here so you can see all of the pictures. I hope your shelter in place is going well. I hope all of my kidlets are excited and sitting with their parental figures and getting ready to just sit back, relax, and enjoy some Drag Queen Story Hour. Alrighty. I definitely wanted to read this book because Josephine Baker is a performer like myself, and she traveled to France and she adopted a beautiful rainbow of children and called them the Rainbow Family. I bet we'll learn exactly what they're called in here. All right. Little People, Big Dreams, Josephine Baker. Written by Isabel Sánchez Vegara and illustrated by Agathe Sorlet. Illustrators do all of these beautiful drawings, and the author writes all of the words. Books are for everyone. There's lots of jokes and books for us. Okay, here we are. Look at that beautiful orange speckled situation. I love it. Josephine Baker. Little People, Big Dreams. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Look at that. All right. This is the incredible Josephine Baker. This is the incredible story of a girl from St. Louis, Missouri. Some would say she was born with nothing, but she had two legs made for dancing, a dazzling smile, and a free spirit, and she was going to use them. Let's look. Let's see. Let's see if we can see her dazzling legs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Can you do that? Can you do those things? Yeah. You can cross your legs. You can put your arms in the air. You can sachet chante. Look at that. All right. When Josephine was little, white people seemed to live in another world. That was curious. That is very curious. They made all of the rules, and these rules were very different if your skin color was black. Oh, that doesn't sound very fun, does it? It doesn't sound like you get to play with all the friends that way. I'm so glad it's not like that anymore. But Josephine danced her way out of St. Louis and became a street artist, then a theater performer. When Josephine moved, her legs were elastic, fantastic. Look at those elastic, fantastic legs. Elastic, fantastic. I like that. Josephine traveled to New York and became the last dancer on the end of the chorus line. Hey, last dancer, best dancer, right? But somehow everybody noticed her. Her movements were silly and stylish at the same time. Kind of like me, right? Exactly like me. Which one do you think is Josephine? This one? You're right. You're right. The last dancer, and she's a wacky, wacky performer. Oh, is that a boat? Oh, where are they going? Where are they going? Let's find out. Josephine knew that she had gone as far as a Black woman could go in America at that time. So when she was offered a job in a show in Paris, she jumped at the chance and sailed to Europe. She's going to Europe. That's where Josephine is going. Oh, we can't do boats right now. There's so many things we can't do. We can't get on a boat. We can't ride on a bus. But one day we will, and maybe we'll get to go to France together. Just imagine how Josephine felt arriving in France. Here, Black and white people lived alongside each other. For the first time in her life, Josephine felt free. Oh, let's check out the freedom there. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Beautiful cafe. Oh, France seems so wonderful. It's like they just sit at cafes and drink delicious looking drinks. That sounds fun. Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful outfit. Look at how funny. Look at her elastic legs. Oh, this is a crowd, right? All of these are the crowds going wild for Josephine. Josephine became a star overnight. The shimmy, the moosh, the mess around, the Charleston, all her movements were exciting. People had never seen anything like it before. Do you have any wacky moves? Anybody got a wacky move? Maybe a shimmy? A little shimmy? Y'all know this one? That's called a dab. First Paris, and then all of Europe. Her fame grew, and so did her pet collection. She shared her life with cats, dogs, fish, birds, a pig, a goat, and even a baby cheetah. Her heart was big and full of love to give. Now, I think that if Josephine had seen The Lion King or, recent lion media, I don't think she'd have a cheetah. But we'll give her a pass because it's a very long time ago. Who else does anybody have dogs out there? Anybody have dogs? I have dogs. I do have dogs. I have 4 dogs. I used to have a cat. I don't have a cat anymore. Anybody have a bird? Who's got a bird? Anybody? Does anybody have a cheetah? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Josephine began singing and filming movies. She was the first Black woman to ever star in a film. Her dazzling personality made her a total superstar. Yes, look at her. Shimmy, shake. Shimmy, 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 shake. Oh, so good. Way to go, Josephine. I love that. So beautiful drawings. That's what the illustrator does in a book. They make these gorgeous drawings. But then World War II began, and half of Europe was invaded. Josephine knew she had to do something. She became a spy and smuggled secret reports in her music sheets. She was a heroine of the French Resistance. Oh my goodness, how exciting. How exciting is that? A heroine of the French Resistance. Can you imagine being a performer and an entertainer, and then suddenly you're a spy smuggling documents in your music sheets? Art will take you everywhere. When the war ended, Josephine adopted 12 children from the 4 corners of the globe. She believed people of all colors could live together in harmony and wanted to prove it to everyone. Oh, look at that. Look at all of those beautiful children. Oh, look at this. That's Josephine right here. Kids from all 4 corners of the globe. Look at that. People are so diverse and beautiful. They come in all shapes and sizes, and they're all perfect, just like you. But times were changing in America, and Josephine returned home. She traveled to Washington and marched for civil rights along with thousands of other people. A man named Martin Luther King Jr. marched with her. You heard of Martin Luther King Jr.? He's so cool. He is partly responsible why we have so much diversity and so many excellent friends from all over the place. Look at that. Who is that? Is that Josephine and Martin Luther King Jr.? And when she celebrated her 50-year career on stage, the world gave her a standing ovation. It was a long way from St. Louis for little Josephine, but she had made it in her own spectacular way. Oh, look at that. Spectacular. Look at that cute dress she's wearing. Cute little blue shift dress and a nice feather in there over in her hair right there. So lovely. I don't think this is snow. I think this is the sparkle and magic of Josephine Baker. You see that? Yeah. Let's do a recap. Josephine Baker was born Frida Josephine McDonald in St. Louis, Missouri. Josephine's early years were difficult. She was brought up in poverty. This meant that she was brought up in poverty and segregation. This meant there were separate rules for white and black people. These rules affected everything from houses, medical care, and education to opportunities and jobs. Josephine made it despite roadblocks. She honed her craft watching vaudeville shows and danced herself out of St. Louis. Over the following years, Josephine continued to amaze audiences. famously wearing a banana skirt. You've got to look that up on the internet. It's so darling. A banana skirt. She became the first Black woman to star in a major film. Then, during the war, she became a spy. So exciting. She adopted those 12 children, and she is one of the largest stars in our history. Oh, when I grow up, I want to be just like Josephine. Oh, thank you so much for that. I remember, learning about Josephine Baker when I was very young. And I remember seeing her and thinking she was one of the most beautiful creatures I'd ever seen on the planet. And so it's so nice to share that story with you. I have another fantastic story that I just absolutely adore. And this story, it's really kind of a bit of history. It's about this day in June. It's really about Pride Month, right? Pride is when we celebrate our brothers, sisters, and siblings that are in the LGBTQ community. Plus, this is such a special day. Pride was about became about celebrating our rights, but it's all about fighting for your rights. And that's something that as Americans, we get to do because we live in a free country. And when we fight for our rights, people like Josephine get to perform with us. And we get to have friends from all walks of life. So this day in June is about celebration of everything that's beautiful about America and everything that can happen here if we keep at it. This Day in June by Gayle E. Pitman, illustrated by Kristyna Litten. Well, let's get rid of this. I don't know if they always put these on and they just kind of get in the way, especially if you're reading. This Day in June. Oh, favorite month. Ooh, look at that outfit. Are you dying? This is gorgeous. I'm very excited. This day in June, a parade starts soon. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. Look at those rainbow balloon arches. All people have their motorcycles getting ready. Rainbow arches, joyful marches. Motorists roaring, spirits soaring. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, look at all those wonderful gender non-conforming folks riding bicycles. Oh, I see women. Oh, look. I love leopard print. She's wearing leopard print. Where are you? There it is. You see that? Leopard print. So cute. All right. Voices chanting, doggies panting, because June is hot. June is a hot month. Oh, look. There I am, that's me. Oh, look at all these friends. Do you recognize anyone in here? Your mom, your dad, your uncle, your cousin, your parent, your friend. I see a lot of people that could be my friends. Ooh, look at these friends. Clad in leather. Perfect weather. Who has a motorcycle jacket? Anybody? Yeah, nobody? Oh, well, a one person, you got a motorcycle jacket. Anybody got a motorcycle? No, I don't think so. Y'all too young. Y'all too young to ride motorcycles. Oh, I love this. Look, I just found this cute little thing. You see buried in the picture there? It says, justice for all. It's a fun thing about books. You got to look at those pictures because there's so many interesting things hidden in them. Ooh, artists painting and sisters sainting. Ooh, there we go. Sorry. There you go. Do y'all know the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence? Yes. They are an order of nuns that support positive good deeds in the community, supporting LGBT communities worldwide. Oh, banners swaying and children playing. What's that? What does that say? Can anybody read that one? Yeah? Love, not hate. It's a great motto. It's a great motto. Dancers jumping, music pumping. Can y'all dance? Vote, 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 vote. Okay, stop. It's hard that you're not here, but I'm pretending that you're here and I'm having a party with you. Sidewalk shaking, tummies aching. Probably because all of the dancing and the wiggling. Oh, there's a marching band, a cheerleader. Oh, this seems like so much fun. Painted ladies, crying babies. Do you know what the painted ladies are? Okay. Well, if you've ever watched Full House, then you will be familiar with their cute house that they lived in. It was a row house. Well, the outside of those 4 houses, those are the painted ladies, and they're in San Francisco, and they're beautiful, fun, creative houses, and they're famous. I just didn't want you to think that the painted ladies were like someone like me, because, you know, their houses, so they can't have crying babies. I just want to clarify. Fancy dresses, flowing tresses. Okay, you know, I love the pageantry, y'all, so let's take some extra time. What colors do you see in there? Yeah, I see green, yeah. Rainbow. Mm-hmm. What else? Purple. Any other colors? Yep, blue, pink, yep. Orange. Red, yep. Very good. You're so good at your colors. Loving kisses. So delicious. Aw, look at all this love. Look at all this love. This is a great book. I could get a lot of fashion advice from the book. Maybe you can too. I don't know. A lot of color, mixture of textures. Very Vogue. All invited, all excited. Oh my goodness, look at all these. I could never go to a outdoor event in spike heels. it is I've learned how to walk in heels, but if I am really boogieing down, let's just be honest, I'm taking the shoes off. Oh, this day in June, we are all united. Ooh, this day in June. Gets me so excited, this day in June when we're all united. Oh, I just love that. I just love togetherness. Do you see that? Look at all those wonderful people. Oh, look. She has funny eyebrows. Do you see that? Ooh, there it is. Look at her little eyebrows with the little balls on the end. You see that? Cute. Cute. Oh, the end. This day in June. And that is every day. Every day you get to celebrate. Celebrate it all of the days in June. And then you know what? Be wild and celebrate it every day. We are such a beautiful and glorious human family, and I am so delighted to have been able to share these amazing books with you. Just a little reminder, if you want to snap a picky, you can. Okay, picture time's over. Oh, thank you so much, San Jose Museum of Art. Thank you so much, Drag Queen Story Hour. We're going to be back with one more noontime event around 12:30, 1 if you have technical difficulties. And we're just so delighted to be bringing this to you, and we want to hear from you, and let us know. Let San Jose know, let Drag Queen Story Hour know, and just be well, be safe, be well, love generously. Bye, everybody.